Hello and welcome to the video with me, Winner and Trades, with another video of Weekly Andrew, in which I'm just going very quickly get to talking about anime, considering, well, I have a lot of anime to talk about because it's into the season and a lot of their stuff is ended. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get straight into it and starting off with Surayyu, in which this anime I think was basically just a good slice of life romance anime, but still nothing compared to Tagaki-san, though it's still made by the same author and everything as well. It's just still nothing compared to that one and everything to me. In all honesty, I even uh, enjoyed the Tsubaki-chan, another thing that this author made, more than Surayyu here. So, yeah. Out of those three main things he's made that's got an anime, this one I've enjoyed the least, to be honest. But at the very least, at the end of the anime, Urashi finally realized that she actually likes Ayumu, and Ayumu is also able to actually beat her with a force or piece handicaps. Though, of course, he's still only one with a handicap, but something still, I guess. So, yeah. He's not going to be doing anything when it comes to fisting until he actually beats her fair and square with no handicap or anything like that. But still. I don't exactly have anything else to talk about, so moving on to the next thing, which is Black Summer. In which I would say this was just good overall, to be honest, though it was pretty generic. Still is, I personally think it was kind of one of the better anime of the season, but still very generic and everything. And also, something I kind of noticed while watching this is it kind of had some weird parallels to the Harem Labyrinth in Another World anime that was airing, considering in the same episode, they both buy slaves. In the same episode, they both buy a house. Yeah, there's some weird parallels there, though they're not really anything similar to each other, to be honest. And it's like I kind of said when it comes to Harem Labyrinth in Another World, the main thing I didn't like about it was the fact that it didn't have a story. So I think if you basically combined both this anime, basically took something like this anime and put it on top of that, it probably would have been better. I think just because it would have had a story. But whatever. Also, of course, this thing has CGI battles in it, but they're actually decent, I think. And I think they're also kind of proof that CGI can be good and could actually blend into the 2D animation in the future once it actually gets good and everything. But yeah, not great, but it's at least good, I think. So, next anime, Engage Kiss. Which I also kind of think this was also another one of the better anime of the season, I think. But still not great, of course. Though it also was better than I was expecting it to be, considering I didn't actually expect it to have a good ending and everything. I thought, at the very least, it's going to be getting like a bittersweet or bad ending or something. And that's purely due to the fact that Shu losing his memories. So, yeah, that kind of led me to think that I was probably going to go down a bit more of a bad route, but hey, everything worked out in the end. And also, I kind of think Kisara is probably like the one of the best examples of unconditional love. I, d- I can't really think of any other characters that you could really say as an example of unconditional love more than Kisara, to be honest. So yeah, I think she's basically like the best example for that now, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, still, don't exactly have much else to say here. So, next thing is Luminous Witches. I quite liked it a lot, to be honest. Though it didn't have, like, the World Witches iconic fan service with everyone being pantsless and everything, you know? But that's to be expected considering this is an idle branch of the whole thing, I guess. So one thing I didn't really like was like just the needless drama that you normally always have and stuff like this. Considering, yeah, the needless drama towards the end there got, yeah, I just didn't really like that very much. And also with the luminous witches here, familiars were introduced into the world witches anime, in which they were never really explained, to be honest. To be honest, really. And yeah, basically just brought in with no introduction, to be honest, despite the fact that they were never actually adapted into the previous parts of the World Witches series. And then they all of a sudden just decide to introduce them here for some reason. And to be honest, it'll be very interesting if they continue putting familiars into future additions to the World Witches series here and everything, considering like if Strike Witches or Brave Witches gets another season or something. Are they going to have familiars now? And just have them randomly show up and kind of mess up things a bit? Considering we've literally never seen them before? But, yeah. One thing I kind of guess I kind of got wrong previously, and last time I talked about this anime, was Mafi. Apparently, Mafi is a black swan or something. I was kind of guessing Mafi was something from space or something, but no, apparently just a black swan or something like that. Yeah, weird. But still, overall, I think this anime was just a decent addition to the World Witch series, but nothing special to be honest, though it and it did also, of course, have some tie-ins to other parts of the World Witch series, Strike Witches, and I think maybe Brave Witches. I'm not exactly sure on that one though. But definitely had some tie-ins with Strike Witches considering Sanya. We saw Sanya's parents, so of course we end up seeing Sanya doing stuff as well. And this entire thing here was happening during the same time period of the first season of Strike Witches as well. So kind of goes side to side there a bit. But yeah, done talking about luminous switches, so moving on to Parallel World Pharmacy, in which I don't really have much to say about this, but it's the best pharmacy anime I've seen yet, to be honest. And that's the main thing I really had to say about it, is that it's the best pharmacy kind of anime that we've seen yet. And I think this is like the third or fourth one I've seen now, and it's definitely easily the best one now. Whole thing basically ending with a Black Death kind of thing going on, though the ending of it was kind of a bit rushed, which kind of made it not seem that great towards the end, I guess, but whatever. So, yeah, next thing, Overlord, Season 4, in which I didn't exactly really enjoy this season very much, but that might just be due to the fact that I don't really remember what all happened in the previous seasons very well. So that might be the reason why I didn't really enjoy this season very much, but yeah. And also, the whole plot when it comes to Princess Rainer, I'd basically say that's like a very twisted and messed up Disney story or something. Basically, like, you got a Disney princess story going on and everything, and just twisted it and messed the whole thing up a lot. And that's what the whole thing with Princess Rainer is. Yeah. Even had her singing and everything there at the end. But yeah, future of Overlord. We got one movie coming up covering the two volumes that were skipped during the season, and then we are probably going to be getting a season 5, considering, hey, we've already gotten 4 seasons, so I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to go for or getting a full adaptation of the anime, considering it'd be a bit weird if it just stopped at 4 seasons and plus a movie. So yeah, I'm I'm basically expecting a season 5, which will probably come close to ending Overlord, I think, if it doesn't actually end it or completely. Considering I'm pretty sure Overlord is actually closing in on its ending now, so possibly a season 5 could actually end it, I guess. Maybe, not sure. But yeah, next thing up is Machi. which we go back to the dungeon, going all the way down to the lower floors, in which we actually basically spent the entire season, this entire first half of the season, considering we're apparently split core season, I guess, despite the fact that Maou doesn't actually have a second part for the season not listed yet for some reason. But yeah, apparently split core season, and yeah, spent the entire first half down in the dungeon. We literally never leave. In this final episode we got for the first half here, it didn't exactly play out exactly how I was expecting, but it still more or less went along the kind of thing I was expecting. Though the biggest thing about it is that I guess toward at the end there was the cliffhanger with Belle and Ryu falling down to the deep floors, specifically the 37th floor, the White Palace. Yeah, so they're going to have to fight their way out of the deep floors, try to reunite with everyone else while they all fight floor boss by themselves. But yeah, at this point it's basically just time to wait for the second half of the score, I guess, for the season. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Overall, it's just more done Machi to me, to be honest. I don't really think it's anything special, but yeah. Next thing, Devil is a part-timer, in which after 9 years we have finally gotten a second season with a new art style that is a complete downgrade from the previous art style that we had. Though personally, I didn't actually really dislike the art style, though it wasn't a very good art style to have when it comes to when the character is supposed to be serious and everything and looking badass and all that, I guess. So, yeah. Definitely a downgrade from the previous art style for sure, though I personally didn't dislike it. It was okay for me. And also, apparently, Season 3 has already been announced. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically was pre-planned, considering they were thinking that it's going to be very popular and everything, considering how popular the first season was. So they already had a third season planned and everything. Yeah. Season 3 next year! Hopefully it's actually better than this one was. Yeah. So, now, moving on to the final anime I actually have to talk about here, which is called The Night Witch, which is easily my favorite anime of the season, and I also personally think that it's also the best anime of the season, also with the best opening and ending of the season, which is not something that you see very often in a single anime having like the best in opening and ending at the same time. Yeah, not often I think you can really say that, but yeah, very good. And when it comes to things like anime of the year at this point, I think it's basically like My Dress Up Darling, I guess Spy X Family as well, and then Call of the Night. Now, those are the three that I would say are competing for best anime of the year. Just those three and nothing else currently. So yeah, personally I haven't watched everything in, of course, so those out of what I've watched, it's those three. And also just kind of just say this, considering it's one thing about this anime and everything here, Call the Night. The ending that this anime has is the namesake of this whole anime and the manga and everything. Considering the author was inspired by the Call the Night song, asked Creepy Nuts if he could actually use the name for the manga, and then it's now gotten here where we have an anime adaptation of it with Call the Night as its ending song as well. So, yeah, pretty successful if you ask me. Getting inspired by it and then going on to having an anime of it with the song as the ending. Pretty good. And also, I need a season 2. I need more of this. I want more! But, yeah. Hopefully this gets a second season. Hopefully it does, considering it's one of the best anime that I've watched for this entire year. And, yeah, I'd really like to see a second season and everything. But, yeah. Next thing I'm doing here is just kind of quickly go through, just show off all the anime that I'm going to be watching for next season. So, yeah, I'll just let that thing there scroll. And yeah, I think I'm slowly decreasing the amount of anime I'm actually watching each season, considering in total there's like 16 anime I'm watching, plus the two, I think, that continue on through the season. No, wait. I think it's just due to Water Uno that's continuing to this season. So one more, so 17 total. So yeah, I'm slowly cutting down that, considering I kind of just all of a sudden had a very large influx in anime I was watching for some reason. But yeah, that's basically everything I'm watching for the season and everything there. So yeah, surprisingly, some of the anime I've actually started airing, like the Reincarnated Sword. Saw that was going to be airing this week. But one thing I didn't actually notice was airing this week was the villainess one, whatever its name was again. Don't exactly remember. But personally, when it comes to that anime, I think it's actually better than Katrina, that villainess one that we already have 2 seasons of. Personally, I think this one's better just with a single episode already, to be honest. But that's just me. And also, overall, when it comes to this whole season here, is I was going to watch Licorice Recoil this week, or some like next week or something, but I don't know if I'm going to really find time to actually watch that, considering I was planning to watch that basically during the transition week between the 2 seasons, considering normally there's not really much, there's 1 week when you barely actually have anything airing. But we didn't have that this time around. You just go from one season directly into the next one with no stop at all. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and figure out when to actually watch the Cursory Club because I do want to watch that. But yeah, one thing think I didn't really mention last week, but probably because I just completely forgot about it. But yeah, YouTube. For some reason, the 2 videos I uploaded last week for Age of History 2, the algorithm seemed to love the second one I uploaded, considering I immediately just started pushing it a ton to the point where it's now like the 6th most viewed video on my channel, I think now. And then after a few days of pushing it, I decided to start heavily pushing the one I uploaded Monday as well, like crazy. And now it's also one of like 7th most viewed video on my channel. And yeah, I have no idea what the YouTube's algorithm liked about those videos so much, but the moment I uploaded Monday's video this week, yeah, that instantly stopped. YouTube's algorithm just completely stopped pushing those 2 videos for some reason the moment I uploaded Monday's video, despite it being a continuation of that series and everything. So yeah, apparently YouTube's algorithm decided to absolutely love those 2 videos, and then decided it absolutely hated everything the moment I uploaded Monday's video. Yeah, I don't understand the YouTube algorithm, but I also don't really care about it because I just do this stuff for fun, basically. Though overall, I think my channel is actually doing better than what was 2 weeks ago. Now, thanks to the algorithm, considering I think I'm actually getting more views, watch time, and everything now than what I was beforehand. So, hey, more growth, I guess. Thanks to the algorithm pushing those 2 videos so hard. That's some of the effects of that are lingering for my entire channel at this point still. But, yeah, overall, when it comes to this week, besides anime and everything, I didn't really get much done, considering I was a bit too busy watching Noble Subathon, which has finally actually come to an end. So, yeah, I guess I'll finally get around to doing more stuff, considering I definitely need to do more lessons and love and get those character events done, considering I'm pretty sure I'm going to have even more to do this week. Considering version 26 will probably be released this week to the public, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that. I guess also some other stuff is probably going to be getting updates soon as well, so even more games to try and catch up on. Also, still seriously need to get back to streaming, though I'm not even sure if I actually want to be streaming on Twitch at this point, considering Twitch seems to be killing themselves currently, so yeah, I basically tried to do some kind of setup for YouTube already to stream on the stream over here on YouTube when it comes to like adding better Had our Twitch TV there and 7 TV, so I got all those emotes I have on those. So yeah, got all that stuff set up, I think. The only other thing I really need to do when it comes to streaming on YouTube is actually just link like Streamlabs or something, I guess. I'm not sure. Hopefully I can use all the bots. Use Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Nightbot still. Though I don't really do anything with Stream Elements when it comes to actual streaming, considering that's basically just overlays for me. And Nightbot has all the commands, and and Streamlabs is basically just mini games for chat to play. Considering, yeah, I basically have like when it comes to those three there, I kind of have them set up for different things. Nightbot has all the commands. Streamlabs basically has mini games for chat, and then Stream Elements is basically just personal stuff when it comes to like overlays on the stream and everything. So yeah. Eh. So yeah, I don't exactly have much else to talk about here, I guess. But I guess when it comes to like Ni no Kuni Crossworlds, I am actually kind of getting close to the point where I may actually be able to actually finish the game. Considering I've just been doing that much grinding and it's been like 2 months since I streamed it now, and still haven't. Still, story-wise, I'm in Glittering Grotto. Meanwhile, I'm basically halfway through grinding everything in the Burning Desert just because I basically need to be grinding 24/7 so I can level up and everything. So, yeah. Slowly getting there. Level 85 now. Probably by like halfway to level 86, I think now. Maybe. Yeah. Halfway to level 86. Probably only really need to get up to level 90. Maybe closer to level 95 before I actually can easily actually finish the story and everything. And seriously, the moment I finish the story, I am done and never touching a game like that requires this much fucking grinding. Yeah. Never touching a game that needs this much grinding again. Guess this is fucking ridiculous having the game open 24/7 on my computer. I seriously hope I don't have to do shitloads of grinding on Genshin Impact, considering I do plan on playing that, and yeah, I don't want to be doing tons of grinding. I hate grinding. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and end this video here. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next one. Bye bye.